Welcome, gentlemen and ladies. Trooper 308 Trig here with my first tutorial in FRRP. Well, it's kind of a tutorial and kind of just, a hearsay, they say kind of thing on what to do on the server, what not to do, and how to do it. I'm also going to be doing patrols, so it's one of those things where if you want to learn about something or you want to learn what we do on the server and might as well want to play one day, you can. So, you're going to boot into the server. We have a recruitment Discord. We have a few other things that you'll go through first. It's not long. It doesn't take a long time at all. Most of the time, it's just people interviewing you, myself, department heads. We have the Sheriff's Department, the Los Angeles Police Department, and the Highway Patrol open for people to apply for. The Highway Patrol, we stick mostly to highways, self-explanatory. Sheriff, they stay up in, actually better yet, I can just show you. So, Sheriffs, they normally stay up here. Highway, self-explanatory. We take the highways. We do our thing on the highways all the way around. PD, they stay mostly around here. Sometimes when there's not a lot of people on or we just want to have fun, we just tell everyone, come to a certain area. Like right now, we have current area is, I don't know why that did that. Current area is going to be AOP South. So there's, just south. Actually, we'll go ahead and do the rest later. But yeah, so the AOP is south right now. So everyone is pretty much down here. I'm on a different radio frequency than them, so I can talk out before, you guys keep hearing radio traffic over and over and over my voice. But we're going to go ahead and show you guys how the new server selection works. So the server itself, our department, we have ranks. So, officer, trooper, stuff like that. Each rank comes with a different vehicle, and each rank comes with a better vehicle, normally, in quotation marks. So this is the recruit vehicle. We use this for our first-timers. We use this for our guys that are first on the road. Personally, I love the vehicle. I drive it quite often, and I'm second in command of the highway division. Officer promotion, you go to the normal Crown Vics, which is the only vehicle I drive apart from my detective vehicle. And then you go up from there. Supervisor's vehicles are white with no light bars. Chargers are supervisor vehicles. We have a Charger that's white. And it just goes from there. So how to select a vehicle, though, once you get onto the server. So say you want to, you're brand new, and you're like, hey, I got to buy this. Okay, so you're going to get in, and you see that E that pops up, you're going to be like, all right, sweet. So I can't drive it. Why not? Why can I? Let's take this off really quick. Why can I not drive it away, right? You're like, that's retarded. That's really retarded. Press E in the top right. It's going to say buy vehicle or vehicle menu. It's going to say buy one. That means, well, hey, Trig, what in the hell does buy one mean? Like, I want to buy only one vehicle. Like, the fuck? I know. Just be patient. We're going to get there. It means buy for $1. Doesn't mean buy vehicle. So we're going to hit buy vehicle. So what's going to happen is we're going to get out of the way really quick because all the vehicles respawn. And now that we've bought that one vehicle, you'll notice that that vehicle's not there anymore. All the vehicles will have slid down. So all the vehicles will have respawned and everything will have slid down. You guys can ignore the chat. They're role-playing right now. But otherwise, all the vehicles have respawned and all the vehicles are over here. So say, hey, Trig, I don't see my vehicle. Where is it? Great question. So over here, what's really cool is, here, hold on. Let me also make this a very valid and easy thing to do. Sorry, I like my sports cars, or my supers. So we're going to go ahead and just back this beautiful Betty right here. We're going to get out of this guy. We're going to go over here really quick. Going to hit E. And give me a quick second. Sorry about that. Wife texted. You're going to hit open garage, and these are all your vehicles. So these are my personal vehicles, but let's say, shoot, I just selected the bottom one. It says all available spawn points are currently blocked. I don't get that. Like, does it spawn over it? No. So what happened was there's a vehicle right here. It keeps the vehicles from spawning inside of each other. So if I were to move this vehicle, I'm going to delete this before someone sees it because I don't need people driving around in souped up cars. You're going to come over here. Now that it's good, you can spawn it. So this car's beautiful. I love it. I apologize for my brightness on this car, but it's going to be extremely bright. You won't be able to see anything from the back. But personally, I like it. This is our recruit vehicle, and I absolutely freaking adore it. So, what's really cool about the server is any vehicle that you buy is assigned to you. So thus, any damage, this vehicle gets torn up because of you, congratulations, it's your vehicle, so you're gonna have to go get it repaired, and it actually costs money on the server, and you get paid. If you look over to the top right, you can see I'm Leo Administrator. That'll change because right now I'm just assigning people roles and doing stuff. I get paid about 1,500 every 10 to 15 minutes. Most officers on the server, they get paid maybe $200 an hour or $200 every 15 minutes, and it goes on from there. So officer, sergeant, corporal, sergeant, therefore they're on. And you get paid every about 15 minutes. Um, this will allow you to buy, as things come onto the server, vehicles for your personal use as a civilian, drinks at a gas station, you name it. This server's more moving to an extreme realism side. So I don't want this car anymore, right? So say I do my patrol and I don't want to put it back in my I don't want to put it back in my garage because I'm tired of it. I don't want to look at it anymore. I don't want to drive it anymore. Please take it to the car wash. I hate my troopers when they do this. They'll take it back. They'll bring it back when it's dirty, it's gross, it's banged up. Repair the vehicle, bring it back. Wash it. There's very simple, and I'll talk you guys through how to do this, but it's very simple. These stores dotted all around, they're these icons right here, shops. You can go buy a repair kit. They're only $200. They're not expensive. Wash cars, or car washes. Why do I keep saying wash cars? It's kind of aggravating. But they're allotted by these symbols right here. And you just drive up into them and you hit E into the area. Once you get into you'll see a circular green circle. You'll drive into it. It'll say press E for $400 or $500 to wash your vehicle, and you'll just do it. So say you're done with your vehicle, so you come over here, you see that little text that just popped up? E to open menu. Set price. What the fuck does that mean? Alright, so this means that if you hit enter, this is going to pop up. I know it's in French. I'm sorry, I can't help that. But it just means, what do you want to list it as? How much do you want to list it on the lot as? You're going to list it for $1 every time, no matter the vehicle. It's always $1. And then you're going to hit enter. And it's going to say, are you sure you want to? Put out for sale. It's going to recalibrate over there. So what's going to happen is, I just sold that vehicle, so what it should do is it should put it on the farthest down line on the right, all the way down there, for someone else to enjoy. And it did. So that's kind of how our community works. We let each other drive different vehicles, and it also is a different way to keep the server from getting choked up on vehicles that are being spawned every 5 freaking seconds. So my biggest thing is in my department and 307's 307 Salvatore's department, we take care of our vehicles. We wash them, we take care of them. We actually have a mileage tracker on them, so we track how many miles you get. We have different things like that make it more realistic for you, that actually when you get on patrol, it doesn't just feel like a game. We actually have, if you've patrolled for a certain amount of time, we can see it. We can see you've put in the work. Our ticket systems are amazing. I've created them with a few other people, and what they do is they'll track your tickets. We can see how many tickets you report and how many tickets you haven't and stuff like that, and we just go from there. So, anyways, we'll just tell you what. We'll go ahead and now, should we go marked? I don't know. I don't want to go marked unit. I really don't want to go marked unit. We got to. We'll go marked unit, even though I don't want to, but we will. So I just got to remember which vehicle it is. Nope, that is my personal vehicle. Yep, there we go. My favorite, my beautiful baby girl. This is my child right here, my baby. Crown Vics are amazing, and if you fight me over it, you can fight me over it. I love Crown Vics. We're gonna go ahead and add personal vehicle. Okay, another thing that I teach my troopers right off the bat in the server: please set your vehicle to personal. Please, always. Always set your vehicle to personal vehicle. Always. Because what's going to happen is you're going to get out of your car one day, and we're going to have a civ on that's going to steal your car, and then you're going to have to write a report that's going to get turned into me or Cam or someone else that knows you, and you're going to have to explain why your car is totaled and you can't put it back into storage anymore. I just fixed it. I just fixed your problem. I just fixed your problem. See? Can't get in. Even my own vehicle after I lock it. So, I don't know why he's standing in his vehicle, but that's weird. But see, he's about to do it himself. So, once he parks it, he's going to hit E. Or he's going to park it and just leave it. Nope, he's going to sell it. So, another trooper right here. He's done with his vehicle. He's taken it, gotten it washed. He's already repaired it. He's going to go ahead and list it for $1. It's going to respawn over there. So see, my guys know how to do it. It just depends on if they do it. So it should pop up at the very back. And great job. Same thing with this guy. So he should, yep, see? They know they can keep vehicles in their locker, in quotation marks, in their storage area, in their garage, but most of the time they don't. Ignore that weird animation that guy just did, turning on his heels like, oh god, what's happening? Is he like skipping? That's weird. We might get out of here before that happens. But yeah, so always set your vehicle to personal, because the second you get out of your car, you can just double tap E, and you're good to go. So it's one of those things where you're just straight. And as you see, he just spawned his own vehicle again, so that he can get in it again. So, anyways. Also, if you get in your vehicle and you keep it on the vehicle or engine always on, the lights will always remain on. So, it's pretty fundamental, pretty easy. So if you're on a traffic stop, why are you beating your dog? Why? Why are you doing that? Anyways, I'll talk to him later about that. Oh, that's Sergeant, that's 404. But anyways, so, I forgot my train of thought after seeing him try to kick that dog. What was I gonna do? I forgot. Oh yeah, I was gonna go over map references with you. Oh lord, that was bad. Let's fix that really quick. Again, this is a tutorial for the FRRP group, the community, just so that they know how to do this. This isn't really a heavy patrol-oriented video. This is more just for anyone that's new to FRRP, how to, you know, do what you need to do. So, cool thing is our map has been updated. All these dollar signs are ATMs. You get paid now on the server. So as you work in the top right-hand corner, you will get paid per hour, and I'm sure I already covered this. The way to purchase a vehicle is you need to have cash in your pocket. So you see how if I press F2, it's going to pull up my inventory. It's going to show you exactly what I have. And I have not activated my windows yet, so I apologize for the overlay of that. But otherwise, you see my cash and you see my bank. The paycheck that I'm receiving is $29,997. That shows in the bank. I have not withdrawn that yet. So if it says you have $29,997 in the green, with the green dollar sign, and you go to buy a vehicle, and it says you don't have enough money, don't get pissed and punch the vehicle. Realize that you need to go to an ATM and withdraw it. So here, I'm going to go ahead and go teach you guys how to do that. So what's going to happen is there's an ATM right down here. So we're just going to go to this ATM. We're going to go ahead and go down here. I need to modify my settings. I'm trying to make sure that you guys can see way better. Guy ran a stop sign. I really don't want to deal with it right now, though. I got to show you guys stuff. Construction sites, we have a speed limit. You know, different areas we have speed limits. It just goes to show that, you know, the server, again, is Realism. We do our best as I code through an intersection and probably break yellow to go over to an ATM. We try Realism. Excuse me for doing all of that illegal stuff in the middle of trying to get there. But I'm going to go ahead and lock my vehicle. That's not a place to park, I know. Again, I'm breaking laws to show you guys how to do this stuff, and I apologize, but it's part of it. Alright, so these ATMs, they're actually fully functional. No matter which one you go to, you're going to get a blip. I lied. You're going to get... Okay, there you go. I lied. Why do you... Okay. Towel. Why? Why? Just you. Alright, so once you get up to the wall instead of the ATM, you're gonna press E. Yes, I know it's in French. I know it is in French. But look, you can easily tell which one says deposit and which one says pull, or whatever you want to call it. This one's deposit, this one's pull. So I'm going to click that, and it says you have withdrawn $29,997. So it's going to say that. So if I exit out of my bank account and I'm like, okay, well, I want to check, hit F2 after that stupid thing. I need to go turn that notification thingy off. It's going to say cash. So I have 44K in my bank account right now. Not, and you guys see how below it there is no bank. There's no bank statement that says, whatever, because I've just taken everything that the department had paid me and put it into my pocket. So now if I need to go buy something, I can. Oh my lord. Also, you'll do that a lot. You'll forget you locked your car, and someone will take off on you or something like that. You'll run back and you'll hit your car, and it'll just do that grabbing animation, and you'll just be kind of stuck there. Let me look. Let me look. Alrighty, so as you guys can see, you guys have gas stations spaced out. My English ability, dude, it's awful. You have a gas station at least everywhere that you will be, no matter your drive or distance. Highway, we have one everywhere, literally everywhere. LAPD, they have them everywhere. Sheriff's Department has them everywhere. So jurisdiction, I'm not sure if I've already covered this, but we will talk about it again. So jurisdiction-wise, Sheriff's Department stays in this yellow area. It's Sandy Shores. It's more of a county area where sheriffs normally patrol anyways. They patrol Grapeseed as well. We just give them this whole section. LAPD, pretty self-explanatory. They patrol the downtown, and Highway Patrol, it's very self-explanatory. We patrol the highways all the way around. Any type of public road we patrol, stuff like that. Right now, normally we're not too heavy on jurisdiction because people are here to have fun. We're trying to move towards realism, but at the moment we're kind of just doing one of two things. We're either on and we're all in a section together, or we're on and we're all divided into our departments and into our jurisdiction. It just depends on the day and what the head departments feel. So right now we're actually all stationed in South. So in our CAD, our AOP is right here. I can't change it because I'm not a high enough moderator on the server to be able to do it. But our AOP is currently South. So that just means that we're currently patrolling here in the South. So that's just all that means. Other than that, that's pretty much the basics. PDs, pretty self-explanatory. Mission Row, this is LAPD's headquarters. I don't know why there's a vehicle down there. Is that a personal vehicle? Okay, that's patrol vehicle. Good. I about had a heart attack. Anyway, so this is Highway Patrol's main spawn point. This is the police station for LAPD's spawn point. Sheriff's Department's about to get one so that they can spawn up there. One of the cool things about this server is wherever you leave the server, and sadly this is also a bad thing, but if, say, I crashed right now, I would spawn back into the same spot that I'm standing or sitting right now with my vehicle still there. So it's really nice when you go and put your vehicle away in storage and you walk upstairs, which here I'll show you. I'm not going to leave the game though, but I'll show you guys. Don't do this. I'm doing so many illegal things. I'm going to get so many tickets. But I'll just show you guys really quick. Say, I go, let's just say, I love this Crown Vic so much. It's my life. Say I go ahead and just, and I'll show you guys the armory in a second. So, say I stored my vehicle and I just want to go AFK right here and I leave the server. I will spawn back exactly in the same position on the server when I relog in. So, if you are Highway Patrol, you want to come back to your HQ to spawn because this is where you get your vehicles. Otherwise, you're bound to be spawning a Civ vehicle in the spawn menu. You have to spawn a Civ vehicle to get back here. And what we're integrating is that we're going to be giving people, areas where they spawn, but your cop or who you are when you're driving a special or not a special, but a civilian vehicle, such as, your personal POV, you could be ticketed, and at a certain amount of tickets or a certain amount of warnings or a certain amount of arrests, after one arrest actually, you are no longer available in that department. So we're more moving towards realism on that side as well. So tickets are actually a longer process. A lot of my guys, the highway patrol guys, we excel in realism. So all of my guys are tasked with paperwork. So no matter what it is, if it's a traffic stop, if it's a warning, a citation, a 1050, which is a vehicle collision, discharge of a firearm, they write reports on everything. I have a penal code for them that they abide by. My patrol troopers that are in the highway patrol are on top of everything at all times because they're trained to be that way. We have an academy that we're putting into place. My academy was only about 2 hours. Our academy that's coming in will be about 2 days. So it's one of those things where a few of us are MPs. I'm Air Force SF. Some of them are Army MPs. Some of them are actually Leo enforcement in some different states here and there. Some are state troopers. Some are there. So the server has a lot of diversity in the fact of knowing what you're doing. So you're going to be getting a lot of information here and there throughout the time. But don't let the 2 days of academy discourage you from joining a server and enjoying a game. It's not going to be 24/7. We're going to let you guys patrol. You will be with an FTO. You will be able to drive, but it's going to be one of those things where we monitor how you do stuff because highway patrol we're trying to make sure is a stand out division where I can walk into a room, ask you 20 questions about different laws, different criminal justice things, and you can nail them right on the head for me. It's also not one of those things where a lot of people, the server isn't for everyone. The server isn't for everyone because a lot of people just want to enjoy a game. And I get that. It's relaxing to just enjoy a game. I know a lot of people don't want to do paperwork after they just got off a 9 to 5 job. I get that. I've worked 9 to 5 and now I work stupid hours because the Air Force is amazing in so many ways. But it's one of those things where my department is used to knowing what I expect of them and what our head department lead expects of them and doing it. So at the end of the day, my department's ranks mean something. So our officers, you're learning. You're gaining information from our NCOs. You're gaining information from our corporals. You're gaining information from me, from 307 Salvatore. You're gaining information from other department heads. Once you hit corporal or like officer 2, officer 3, you're starting to learn a little bit more. You're starting to teach. You're starting to help. You're starting to be assigned to leadership opportunities. You're starting to be given subdivisions. You're starting to go to K9, ASU school. You're starting to do SWAT school, or what we call SRU school. You're starting to do different things like that in the server. You're starting to train more. Then you hit sergeant. And in our server and in our department, sergeant is a lead role. I have 5 sergeants at most, 4 sergeants at least that operate at a time. I'm very stickler about that. And what they do is we have, give or take, maybe 15 to 30 highway patrol officers. I don't know how many are active. We're actually going to be doing a purge here soon. But what will happen is here and there, you will have a certain amount of time where my NCOs, my 5 NCOs that I have right now, are assigned to troops. So all of you officers that play on the server will be assigned to an NCO that will help you get along into your career on FRRP. They will teach you. They will supervise you. They will answer any questions you have about the server or could have about the server. They have been trained by me and my team. So they are people that have passed and surpassed my expectations of an NCO and deserve that rank on the server. So, as well as 307 Salvatore. 307 Salvatore has kind of delegated to me to be able to overwatch stuff. I just relay stuff to him, and he approves it or disapproves it. It just goes that simply. It goes that simply, and that's what my NCOs do for me. So, at the end of the day, when you become an officer or a trooper in the highway patrol, or you go to a different department, I don't know how different departments work, but in my department, you will be assigned to an NCO, and that NCO is available at any point in time for your need and whatever you need to do. So, again, subdivisions, if you want to apply for a subdivision, you go to your NCO. Your NCO would train you to do it. If your NCO is not specialized in that subdepartment, you would transfer to another NCO that is part of it. Again, my NCOs are all certified in all different subdivisions. So I have one certified for K9, one certified for ASU, one certified for detective, one certified for SWAT. I have legitimately covered every base I can for you guys' pleasure as gamers and just to enjoy the server. So we have realism. We also have relaxation. Again, we do not hound you guys for doing, poorly per se on reports. We teach you guys how to write reports. We teach you guys how to do stuff. We teach you guys in the academy how to excel in the server and to expectations of, maybe not a real department, but if you go to a real department, in quotation marks, you'll be able to know what you're heading into. Most of us set up everything that we do on the server, such as myself and a few other of my NCOs, to be nearly surreal. So again, it is a lot of work, but at the end of the day, if you want to get the real surreal idea of what's going on, Highway Patrol would be your idea. We used to be state troopers, but now we're Highway Patrol. Anyways, after that quick rant that I just wanted you guys to get down of what Highway Patrol is all about, we're going to go straight into the Armory. So the Armory, you can buy a weapon, withdraw a weapon from the Armory, store weapons in Armory, withdraw objects, and deposit objects. It's pretty freaking simple. So if you want to buy a weapon, you just go in here. Combat pistols are always free. Always free. Nightsticks, always free. Tasers, always free. And they should always spawn on you. If they don't, we'll go over that in a second. Pop shotguns are about 10 grand. Not that bad. Flashlights, $80 is the handheld, not on the pistol or on the shotgun. Excuse me. Withdraw weapons from the Armory. So I have one pump shotgun. I own one pump shotgun. So say you can buy more. I don't see why you would, but say I want that. I just hit enter. So it added it on the bottom right. You'll see +1 pop shotgun. I don't know why I have the hiccup so bad. Oh my gosh. And I'm yawning. I apologize. So, if you want to store a weapon, say, I need my nightstick, but I don't want it. Okay, there you go. Say, I don't want my pump shotgun. I just want my taser. There you go. So, I now only have in my inventory my pistol and taser. So, withdraw objects. We don't have any objects yet. Deposit objects. We don't have any objects yet. What's really cool about that is after that point, if you hit F2 in the bottom right-hand corner, I really need to silence my notifications. I'll do that next episode. I apologize, guys. You guys will see in the bottom right that I only have my pistol and taser. I have my pistol, which has 497 rounds of ammunition, which is way too much, in my opinion, and my taser. The taser number beside it, you can just ignore. The taser recharges on its own. It would be cool to have battery packs, though. I wouldn't lie. Otherwise, what's going to happen is this is the front of the building. So, we're in the FIB department. Hopefully we get a reskin or something later on. But the Highway Patrol, we station out of the FIB department. So, and again, you'll see that our designation is different than theirs. The LAPD is dark blue. Ours is light blue. We also have an ATM. We have ATMs everywhere. We have a wash car place right here. We got everything we need before you get on the highway and go, up to Sandy, up to Paleto, or you just stick around. It just depends on where you are. So this is our department. This is where we stay. This is where our home is, in quotation marks, if you will. So F9 is how to pull up your salary. It's right there. How much you get paid. I don't know where it shows that. It should show it every 15 minutes on it should say plus this much for pay, and it'll pop up in there, but you can just hit F9. F2 is your inventory. So again, I apologize for the over thing of activate windows. I just don't even have time to do it. So cash, again, bank, pistol, and taser. Everything you have in your inventory will be listed there. Now is my favorite. So actually here, we'll go back downstairs for this. So say you get into a shootout or, and again, this will be briefed in the academy if you don't already know how to do this, but if you're in a shootout, this, that, and the third, you need, backup. You need to cordon the area off. Cordoning means, just securing the area so no one gets in or out other than specific people. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and jump in here. Oh, God. I knew I did it again. Yep, there you go. It happens to everyone. So say we'll just train right here. So say in that handicap spot someone died. So we're just going to go ahead and block traffic, right? So we're going to go ahead and block traffic. So if you hit the F6 menu, it pops up police, citizen interaction. Now, citizen interaction is in the works right now. All of this works. But what's interesting is it'll only work with civilian players, player to player. So this is the special menu for player to player, which is amazing, and I love it. I wish I had a civilian civ on to be able to show you guys how that works. But, we don't. So vehicle interaction, same thing. So vehicle information, if you walk up to a player's vehicle and you hit vehicle information, it will pop up. Object spawner. You have a cone, you have a barrier, spike strips, box, and box of cash. So these are more for how do I put this? player-based civilians, these are for police. The spike strips, barriers, and cones. So cones, self-explanatory. You hit E on that. I don't know why it didn't spawn, but we're just going to ignore that then. Spike strips, it's going to lay a small set of spike strips out. And then barrier, which is what I wanted to show you guys, which is legitimately my favorite. So it will spawn, so if you're facing this way, it'll spawn just like you're facing. It's just like LSPDFR. So, you know, if there's, you know, this, that, and the third, you know, you just want to block traffic. We're just going to go all the way down. And a lot of people are like, Trig, that looks really hard to pick up. Like, all of that, all three of those, that just looks retarded. Why, you know, that looks like so much work to pick up. Like in LSPDFR, you have to go back into the menu, hit delete every time you come up to it. Nope. Just hit E. Walk up to it, hit E. It'll pop up in the top left. You'll hear that really annoying bleep, bleep. And you just hit E. You just walk around, do it. So it's pretty freaking simple. So, other than that, I don't know why the cones aren't working. The cones were working for me originally. I don't know what's up with them. But, why are they not working? We'll figure it out later. Okay, bottom left. Bank receipt, paycheck. You received your salary, $1,500. That's just for me. That's a bug because I'm still listed as administrator. I am not an administrator anymore. That's just so I can give you guys your ranks and stuff through the pay system. The pay system, as soon as you join the server, another thing. Pay system does not automatically recognize you as an officer. You will not get paid. You have to ask an admin or an administrator, someone to whitelist you in the settings to an officer so you can start getting paid. If you haven't gotten paid and you want to patrol but you have no money, you are able to drop money. Like, other players are able to drop money, and there is no reason why a person will not drop you $1. If they don't, you can tell me, because we'll have some very stern words. It's a server. We're family here. If you need $1, I'll give you $1. It's not that hard. Especially $1 for how much I make. I make too much, I feel. But other than that, that's that system. So, say I don't want to do anything illegal. I really don't, but I might, just to show you guys how this works. What else was I going to talk about? I was going to talk about a few other things. Oh, yeah, so the pullover system. Let's just find someone for a legal reason that I need. I said legal, not illegal, so we'll just go from there. Also, I apologize for my poor driving. I'm like trying to do two things at once right now. Well, it's the hospital EMS vehicle. I don't know where it's going, and we're definitely not going to follow it, because AI is weird. Do my turn signals work? Barely. We're just going to blow through some stop signs to find someone to pull over. Or stoplights, excuse me. We're going to just pull this guy over, just for an example. I really just don't want to pull anyone over. I kind of want to do it for a legal reason. We're going to try to find someone. Oh, that's one way. Again, I'm doing a few illegal things. I'm sorry. Don't hate me. I'm just trying to find someone to jack up. $20 says that I am not going to be able to find anyone. Anyone at all. Let's just go get gas. I'll go get gas and then we'll try again. But sorry, I took a sip. Sorry, I was looking at my map really quick on my phone. So, gas is very simple on the server. It's just like any other server, really. You just go up to the gas pump. You do have to get out. You don't just press E or anything. You get out. It's going to pop up. It says, press G to fuel your car. Okay, pretty simple. You just press G, and on the right-hand side, it just slowly goes up. And it takes a while, I'm not going to lie. But, also, I'm not sure if I mentioned this. I feel like this video is very choppy, and I apologize for that. But if you spawn a vehicle from, you know, here, I'll just take you guys back. I don't know why my thoughts keep jumping. I wrote down exactly what I wanted to talk about, and I completely forgot about this. And this is like one of the most important ones yet. So we're just going to go ahead and code over there because I don't have patience at all. That's another thing. If you play on the server and you're under my department, you'll learn very quick. I do not have patience. But that's just part of it. I think that's just part of being me. We'll go ahead and really quickly just go back over here. So, alrighty. So, say here. Okay, cool. So, you get back here, right? You spy your car, you spawn your car. Let's say this is your car, right? You look at it and you're like, "Hey, I don't like how that looks. I don't like that. I don't like that. Too bad. It don't matter. I don't care if you don't like it because here's what's going to happen. And this irritates me, the admins, and everyone else because it takes a lot of time to do. It's not just a simple, snap of the finger and it's done. Especially when you have only 2 admins that can actually do this right now. If you change any extras, the license plate or anything on this vehicle, if you change anything instead of just driving it the way it will spawn, it will not allow you to store it back into storage. It will not recognize it. So the way it spawns is it has a specific spawn code. So that spawn code comes out and it says, hey, this spawn code is no longer in the storage area. If you change anything on that vehicle, it's going to change that code. And once that code changes, the computer and the server, when you try to put it back into storage, it's going to say, hey, the vehicle 123 that you just did or you just spawned and the vehicle 127 that you just created with all those other extras do not match, and I will not store this vehicle. And you will be stuck with a vehicle that's sitting out, and just like what I was saying earlier is if this is what's going to happen is if you can't store a vehicle, it's just going to say not in garage. And it's just going to be like that. So if you bought a vehicle, let's say you bought a nice vehicle. So here's my vehicle shop. I have some nice vehicles that I can buy. Like the Charger, very nice vehicle. Very nice vehicle. I can buy that one. I can buy the Charger. Or I can even buy the Tahoe, which I already have actually. But if I buy that vehicle and I alter any settings on that vehicle, it will not allow me to put it back into the storage area. So just keep that in mind. I'm sorry for the jumping and rambling. I really do apologize. I know it's not very easy to follow. But if you honestly watch this whole video, I know it's probably going to be like an hour long. If you honestly watch this whole video, I promise you I will cover everything, if not in depth. And this will at least give you a little glimpse into FRRP and what you need to expect and what you'll be... I'm telling you right now, if you actually watch this whole vehicle, listen to what I have to say, and operate off of it, you will be better than half of the Officer 2s and Officer 3s that I have. Just saying. And if a lot of my officers. Because a lot of my officers don't know how to spawn a vehicle even. And it irritates me. So just remember that. And if you're watching this and you are an officer and you don't know how to spawn a vehicle, go get on that. So we're going to go ahead and respond to this really quick. If I can remember the postal. I'm going to wait till they authorize that postal. Oh, and yeah, the radio. So, radio. You type /radio. It pulls up a radio in your bottom right. I don't know why I just thought of this. But anyways, so... Oh, Lord. So, we're just gonna... I'm gonna pull over. Why would you do that? Why? So, we're just gonna pull over here. I guess I did do something illegal too, so I can't really complain. So, I got a few more things to show you guys. So, if you type /radio, there is an instruction panel. Hold on. Hey, you there, man?
Yeah.
Okay, affirm. Postal is 8001, correct?
I think so. That's what I'm pulling up to now.
Copy. I'm currently doing something, but I'll be there to back you guys up in a minute. Okay, so as I was saying, slash radio brings up an in-game radio, and there is a plugin for TeamSpeak that you will need to have this. The radio noises, if it doesn't install correctly, they will sound just like they are in TeamSpeak regularly. This add-on makes it sound like they are actually on a radio, and it's actually pretty cool, and I enjoy it a lot. But it also comes with this, and it's something that you got to understand. So radio channel 1, is for everyone. Let me hurry up, actually, here. Postal. So radio/radio is how to pull it up. So /radio, you pull it up, right? Good lord, I can't spell. So /radio is how to pull it up. You have your channels right here, correct? Yes, you do.
Be
So
advised, we're gonna have one person shot on scene. We have a black habanero fleeing the scene, going northbound.
go ahead and pursue, get as much information, because if it evades you, we can put a bolo out.
I'm a firefighter. I don't know if I can.
Oh, I didn't know you changed.
Well, if you had been paying attention.
I'm recording a YouTube video right now, so I don't want the sass.
Man, you gonna get your money. Stop calling me.
Yeah, nothing to say now, huh?
The check is in the mail, dog.
I don't want your subs to think less of you.
I hate you. Anyways, so there's only 3 people on. That's Cooper. He's one of my NCOs. He's a sergeant in the Highway Patrol Division. He's actually my lead detective.
Alpha 06, be responding to 8001. Truck park.
So Alpha 06 is part of the Los Angeles Police Department. But anyways, that's beside the point. So you go to radio/radio. We have 1 out of 100 channels. We only use 1 through 4 and radio channel 7. Radio channel 7 is for private communication. So, oh, he's heading down that way. So, as you guys can hear, his siren and his horn sound different than mine. See, mine is a lot. I was hoping he was gonna. There you go. If you guys heard that, mine's really high pitched. His is really low pitched. So you will be able to tell who's coding where and what department they are part of, which is also really cool. Siren Pack is also server side, or not server side, but server oriented. So it's a custom server or custom Siren Pack. Again, thoughts are everywhere. I apologize. I'm trying to narrow this down. All right. So radio, we have channel 1 through 5 for normal communication. Radio channel 7 is for private communication. So you will be doing all your, hey sir, can I 10-1 with you just to talk to you really quick? Hey, yeah, sure, let's do it. So I'll 10-1 with you and I'll go to channel 7, you'll go to channel 7, and we can just talk freely. You cannot do that. We have strict rules on RTO. Your RTO or radio traffic is to be strictly work related. Unless it's a 1011, information on a 1080, information on a 1070, information that you're going to be 10.6, information that you're going 1042, 10.7 for the night. If you're doing anything but relaying information that's pertinent to that certain circumstance, you do not need to be on the radio. That is how we do it. That's how I enforce it. And if you're caught doing something else, I will put you in another vehicle with another person, and you do not need to be on the radio. It's that simple. So, again, we teach strict rules here in the highway department, and I do my best to enforce them. So, highway channel 1 through 5, and I know I just bullshit with him, but that's because we have very few people on. That's another thing. If there's few people on, you can do whatever the fuck you want, in quotation marks. If there were, like, earlier, we had 15 people on, I wouldn't be joking around with anyone on the radio. I'd tell them to 10-1 with me to goof off if I wanted to. Or I'd just roll up and use in-game voice, which works a lot better. But if there's a lot of people on, do what you think is best. I'm going to change radios to... Here, hold on. I think he's going to talk back. Especially, wait, I'm going to be 10-1 for a quick minute. So we're just going to go ahead and jump to channel 7 again. So we'll go from there. But yeah, so the radio, just mind your manners, mind your traffic. Don't be like me, who just contradicted myself after I told you guys not to do something after I just did it. If it's low on population and you guys just want to shit talk, do it. I don't care. It's just one of those things. Other than that, mind your manners, mind your P's and Q's. So, above and beyond all that, we're going to go show you guys how to buy a repair kit. So let me do something extremely stupid that's probably going to damage my car to the point where I want to cry. So say you're a new officer and you get into a 1080. So you're in a quick... You're into a pretty intense pursuit, right? So let's just say you're into 70 miles an hour chase, you know, and your car just knocks itself clean out. So let's go ahead and do some dumb shit. I did the biggest dumb. Okay, well, say your vehicle gets gets. I hate my life. Let's say your vehicle does that. You're gonna have to. Oh God, I wish I was closer. Why did I do that? Why is my blip not on? Here, hold on. Vehicle related options. Make sure your vehicle blip's on. Why? Add blip for vehicle. I'm doing it. You have not selected that personal. What do you mean? Oh, I haven't. You're right. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I knew that. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and. I hate myself. We're gonna go ahead and just run down here really quick. Actually, no, screw that. Don't do this. Do not ever do this. If I see you do this on the server, we're gonna have a very stern word together. Let's just get in a car. This looks like a car of like a preppy college girl that does like porn or something on the side. I don't know. But anyways, so the store symbol is right there. There's an ATM inside here as well. But let's say, you know, you wreck your vehicle and you're like, oh my God, I need a new vehicle. Here's the ATMs. You can walk up and deposit or get what you need. And then here's the store. So you can hit E and there's the repair kit. You can choose how many you want. 3 is the most you can carry. My troopers, I am going to make it mandatory you have 2 on you at all times. Because there's no reason for you to crash. Call me and be like, hey, so yeah, I can't drive. You have a repair kit, right? Well, you see. No. Get your repair kits. Hit enter. Hit yes. So now I have 3 repair kits. That was $600. That's not bad. You guys get paid more than enough to do that. So, come back out here. We're going to go ahead and get in this preppy, pornographic child's car. Probably shouldn't have said child. I could have definitely thought of a better word there, but, you know, screw it. We're in too deep. No pun intended. Ah, that just made it worse. But anyways, so we're going to come back. I'm probably going to get banned off YouTube my first day on it. But anyways, we're going to come back. And I want to get this rid of. We're going to come over here. So say our vehicle's totaled. You guys would think, hey, so you could do it from the outside. No, you got to get into your vehicle. Let's try that again. You got to get into your vehicle. Hit F2, and there's your inventory again. So if that overlay wasn't there, you would be able to clearly see there's a repair kit ×3 right here. You're just going to hit enter. Your character is going to do something weird after you hit use. Be advised, you can help other troopers by throwing them one. Just means you drop it, and then someone else can pick it up. I think that's what that means. I'm pretty sure that's what that means. If it's not, I'm sorry. If you throw a repair kit and it just glitches... Oh, Lord. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, there you go. Oh, Lord, is it scratched? If this is scratched, I'm going to lose my mind. I got to go look. But anyways, that's what you do. So now the vehicle's repaired, so you're good to go. And this vehicle better not be scratched. I'm going to be pissed. This is like my baby. Not really. My child's way cuter. But anyways. So, also, hey, we're right here. So, car washes. They're amazing. I love them. I wish they were only $50 because then people might use them a little bit more. So, Tal, if you're watching this, $50, please. Anyways, so you're going to come in here, right? Actually, this is the wrong way. Actually, I don't know. This just looks sketchy as hell. I'm not even going to lie. You're like probably going to get shot going through here, but that's part of it. Part of the fun and enjoyment of car washes in the ghetto, you know? So, you know it's ghetto when they have bars on the car wash. But anyways, so you're going to come through here and you're going to be like, hey, do you want a car wash? You're going to hit E. Your car does not need a car wash. Oh, well, disregard then. But it will wash your car if it does, and it will say car cleaned for $600. And then you cry because it's $600 because Tal is running a monopoly with the car washes. What else do I need to show you guys that are new, or just want to know more about different things? Because I'm still learning too, so I apologize. Radar. My favorite freaking thing in the world, because there's nothing better than knowing how fast they're going, to be able to be like walking up and being like, bitch, you were going this fast and you damn well know it. And them to be like, but officer, and you're just sitting there and you're like, you're a sad sack of shit. By the way, I have a lot of anger for people that rebuttal, how fast you were going, yet I can clock you. So, I don't know. Anyways, so we have a new, I'm sorry about that. We have a new radar system, which actually can scan front and back license plates. Or front and back speeds. So, Control M brings this menu up. Xmit is how to turn it on and off. So, we'll turn it off really quick, and I hope it does this noise. But normally it does this noise. Okay, well, if it does a really high-pitched squealing noise, just click Xmit a few more times, like as many times as you need, and it should turn off this high-pitched noise. Opposite, you don't need to use these anymore. Do not touch these. These you don't need. These you need. So if I click Xmit and opposite, it'll show you it changed. It's this little option down here. If you hit same, it's same. All that means is if you hit same, it means the same direction you are facing for that antenna. So for an antenna, if I'm facing this way and I say same, it means it's going to scan everything in this area, the front area of me. If I hit Xmit for the back antenna or the rear antenna and I hit same, it's going to scan, you guessed it. Ooh, I just pointed a gun. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, lady. You're going to scan everything. What the piss? Am I flicking her off? Oh, yeah, I am. Anyways, I'm sorry. I know about as much as this game as anyone else, but I specialize in a few things. You're going to be scanning everything behind you. So a really cool thing with this is if you're on the highway, let's just get on the highway. This is what I like doing personally. It's kind of tricky here and there, but once you get on the highway, it works a lot better. So say we get on the highway. It's like dead tonight. Jeez, dude. You get on the highway. Ignore my speed. I know I'm speeding, and I apologize. I'm just trying to make sure this video is not 3 hours long. You guys can go ahead and just like scooch to one of these areas, and what'll happen is if you position yourself not as janky as me. See? So my rear radar picked up him, and the little arrow even showed me which direction he was going. So this truck should pump up this way, 32 miles an hour, and then the other guy that just passed this way is going this way. Good lord, stop popping up. Alright, so 45 going that way, 32 going that way. So, and then it'll tell you their license plates. So, at the end of the day, if you need to. So, I never use my back one because it's irritating because if you're facing, so say I'm facing this way, right? And my back one's on and someone hits 75 going that way. I have to turn all the way around to get them. And I really don't like doing that. So, I'll be lazy and I'll just do one lane of traffic. Or one side. So we're just going to go ahead and pull someone over for the heck of it so I can show you guys how to do that. Not that person, though. Also, when you turn off your lights, I recommend turning off lights when you're doing Signal 11, which is running radar. Because it's just polite. Just remember that. It's polite. Just, again, remember that. It's polite. It's what you need to do. So, also one of my other favorite spots is right here. I just sit in this corner right here. Like a little spider waiting for my fly. A fly that is nowhere to be seen. So we're going to come back over here. Oh yeah, also if you hit Q really quickly, it's going to do these cute little noises that I make when I squeal. Or when I get shot. You guys will hear it if you ever play with me. I'll get shot and I will squeal and this will be what it sounds like. Not that one. That one. But anyways. Let's just pull this person all over for the heck of it. I was actually really scared that was a detective vehicle for a second. So. Go! I know I just did something stupid in front of you, but that doesn't mean you need to stop for it. Alright, so delete is how to issue the traffic stop. Or initiate it. And then Shift E is how to get them to mimic. So what we're going to do is we're going to back up. Don't do this, please. But Shift E is how to mimic, since our new key binding works better than anything. And you're just going to Shift E, mimic them to the side. There you go. So, then you can just pull up. I always tell my troopers, do not line your vehicle up like this, for God's sakes. Unless you are on the highway and cannot angle your vehicle, never do this. Because what's going to happen is one day you're going to get out of your vehicle, and they're going to shoot you, and you're just going to die right here. If you angle your vehicle, and yes, you guessed it, if you angle your vehicle, maybe not that much, but if you angle your vehicle a little bit, and leave a little bit of spacing between you and them, she starts shooting, I'm down, I'm back. She might still be able to hit me, but at the end of the day, I can still get behind my cruiser, do this, start aiming, doing my thing. So, it just works better. Angle your car. It'll save your life. Alrighty, so, we have a CAD system on the server. That was a really bad voice crack. We have a CAD on this server. There you go. That's better. Sound like my balls dropped 3 inches. But we have a CAD on this server. So, 80 FW. That's all you have to remember. You don't have to memorize that whole license plate, just the first 4. Remember that, just the first 4. So 80 FW. So 80 Foxtrot Whiskey. So 80 Foxtrot Whiskey. After I said that. Please remember it. I can't remember it. It will pop up. If you guys didn't see that, so 80 FW. It will pop up as a recommendation. You can click it, hit send. There you go. You can just highlight it. That's what I do. I'm just lazy. I don't want to type it. Jesus Christ. Oh, thank God, no warrants. I was like, holy cow. So, cool thing about our server is that if you write a ticket, it will actually show. So this person has been cited 3 times by an actual police officer, driving on a suspended license, reckless driving, and second-degree hit and run. So I think he meant second thing. He has his driver's license suspended, so this will be his second offense. That's what I meant. His second offense. Seatbelt not warrant. Please ignore the people that can't figure out what they're doing in their lifetime. 58 and a 50? Someone really wrote a ticket for that? I'm going to go back and reread the tickets, because this is just retarded. Oh, that's a warning. Thank God. I was like, that's just stupid. I'm checking how many more times he has a driver's license suspended, because pending, I might be able to arrest him. Okay, no. He only has 2 offenses at this point. So what you can do is if you hit Shift U, there's 2 ways to do this. If you like just kind of doing things on your own after calling it in, you can just be like, dispatch 308, I'm going to be on 1011 on San Andreas Avenue. Nearest postal is 8054. So how you guys find that out is down here. Down on your bottom left. This is the main road you're on. This is the adjacent road. This is your nearest postal. So nearest postal should probably be right here. If I'm not wrong. I'm probably wrong. Hey, I was wrong. Nearest postal is this park right here on the right-hand side. So that's your nearest postal right now. Otherwise, after you call it in and you just want to do a little bit more, you can go to MDT radio. And what's really cool is you can just run the plate from here. It'll automatically fill it so you don't have to go into the CAD. You can hit enter. It'll pop up in the base to the bottom left. And then you can just run the ID. You just hit that. So 2 citations, no flags. I do not like this. I do not like this system. You want to know why? Because that says no flags, and the actual CAD says his driver's license is suspended. So if I find out you're using this and only this, I'm going to be upset because you need to be using the CAD as well. The MDT is just sort of for like times when there's like 20 people on the server and there's stuff you got to do. Then use the MDT. But if you are doing nothing and you have nothing to do and you need to get tickets out, you need to do your job, you want to do your job, you want to be top speed at it, use the CAD. The CAD is there for a reason. So, yeah. So let's just approach. So also a big thing, don't move in between the cars, and if there's traffic on your left, I like my troopers to approach from the right. It's up to you guys how you do it. Officer discretion, I do not care. But we're just going to make sure that, Alright, so hello ma'am, my name is Officer Trig. I'm with the Highway Patrol. For some reason I forgot, but how are you doing? Sweet. Can I have your driver's license, proof of insurance? License, registration, proof of insurance. Excuse me. Your eyes are red? Okay. Alright, ma'am. So have you been drinking at all today? Actually, here, let me show you guys something really quick. So when I ask her for a license, it will pop up into the bottom right. Here's what a lot of people have problems with. They'll back out of this menu, they'll go back to their car, they'll come back, they'll arrest her, and that license is still there. And they're like, oh my god, I don't know what to do. I can't use the character menu. I can't. Hit T/clear. It will take that completely off. So again, T, which will pull up the chat bar, and then clear. It will clear anything off your screen that is not default. It will save your life. So anyways, let's get back over here. So she's running the eyes. Question driver. Have you taken any drugs lately? Nah. Okay. Anything illegal in your vehicle? No. Okay, so where are you headed? Home? Okay. Are you coming from work? Where are you coming from? A friend's house? Okay. Do you know why I stopped you by any chance? No, you actually weren't speeding. You actually weren't doing anything. I just stopped you, so I apologize. So this one's kind of sketchy because I really don't... I want to say I have probable cause, but I really don't. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm still going to pull her out of the car for teaching purposes, and we'll go from there. So, ma'am, do you mind stepping out of the vehicle really quick? Or sir? Oh, God. I'm sorry. I couldn't see you from your tent. That's another thing. Your tent's very dark. All right, sir. So I'm going to have you walk over here with me. So Shift E is how to interact with someone in the vehicle. If you get them out of the vehicle, you hit E on them. So, sir, if you don't mind, and always, please, troopers, always, if you have the room, pull them behind or, not behind, but beside your car. Do not put them in between your cars, because if a car hits the back of your car, it's going to smush both of you. If you keep them on the side by the traffic, there's a car that's going to hit them. Karma's a hell of a drug. Or a bitch. Excuse me. I'm kind of thinking about other things right now, apparently. So, E is for pedestrian interaction. If they're in the vehicle, it's Shift E. Please remember that. So, you know what? Just for teaching purposes. Alright, sir, you're being detained. You're not under arrest at this time. This is just for my safety and yours. So, arresting and detaining in your academy, we'll go through it. Otherwise, you're going to handcuff them. Alright, sir, so you're red in the eyes, so do you mind if I do a few tests with you? Alright, yes, I refuse to take a breathalyzer. That's fine. So, I'm just going to go ahead and search them. Do you have anything pointy, sharpie, sticky, whatever on you that's going to poke, stick, or harm me, No? Okay, sweet. You do that before you search, by the way. I'm just trying to run through this so this video is not 3 hours long. Alright, so searching passenger side. There's 3 areas that you need to search on the car. Alright, he did not have a weapons permit, so he's definitely going to jail now for possession of a firearm. That's also a felony now. So anyways, you search the passenger side, the trunk, and the driver's side. So, alright, he had a knife. That's not a prohibited item. That's not a prohibited item. That is a weapon, though. So, here and there. You can charge him with it. You don't have to. It's kind of just what it is. Alright. So, wire cutters. Sweet. So, what's going to happen is, I made a mistake. I have made a mistake. After I've searched him and he's in handcuffs, he should have went in my car. I do not know why I didn't do that. So, what you're going to do is you're going to grab them. Why am I not? Okay, there you go. That was my bad. So, learn from that mistake. After you search them, before you go to the car, put them in your vehicle. Automatically. So, just go ahead and be like, sir, do you mind getting my vehicle? Go ahead. Just hit seat pad. They will automatically sit in the vehicle. Do not force them in. Don't do anything. Just seat pad. It'll look like they'll... If you're back here and they, for some reason, start to run, but they're handcuffed after you hit seat pad, don't chase after them. They're getting into the vehicle. But anyways, that just keeps them safe. Alright, so you have a different menu now. What I like to do is... I like to walk up to the side of the vehicle. It works best if you go up to here, you go to Extra Services, Dispatch Taxi Service, or Dispatch Tow Truck. We want to tow the vehicle, so we're going to tow the vehicle. So what's going to happen is, the tow truck says, okay, Dave's towing, he's going to be 2 mics out. So I'm going to be like, alright sir, so you can do that. Meanwhile, I'm going to go back and sit my patrol car and type up this arrest report. So, if you want to see where the tow truck is, though, you can go in here, and it's the blinking blue tow truck. So that's really cool. So you'll see him also on the mini-map in the bottom left. You'll also see him. He's right there. So what'll happen is he's going to come over here. Hopefully he abides by traffic laws. And doesn't look like it, but that's okay. And he's going to come over here. He's going to be like, okay, I'll take that off your hands. He's going to load it, and he's out. So, that's how that works. And he disappears. See how easy that is? Doesn't cost doesn't clog the server or anything like that. So here, I'm going to turn my light off really quick. I'm also going to hit delete. So remember, you have to disable pullover mode. You have to hit delete again after you're done with that traffic stop to enable yourself to pull someone else over again to hit delete. Let me reword that. If you pull someone over, your pullover mode's on the whole time. After you hit delete, it releases that vehicle. You need to hit delete after you leave the scene of a 1011. Otherwise, if you pull up behind another car and you're hitting delete 1,000 times, you're not gonna. It just won't work. So here, let me see if I can really quickly get my arrest report going. So I personally, I have generated arrest reports for my department. Again, I hold my department to a higher standard, so they actually do paperwork. Yes, I know it sucks. Congratulations, welcome to life. You're gonna go over here. It's a jot form, so it's a personalized thing that I created. So the arrest report goes as followed. So, so I am 307. No, I'm 308. 307 Sal. Or Cal. Or Camp. I can't talk. So, Trig. Actually, I'm not going to create this right now. I'm going to go ahead and get him out of the vehicle in a second. I'm going to call for corrections. So, for transport, it's going to be dispatch corrections. Same menu, shift U. You're just going to hit dispatch for corrections. My trooper's going to stand there like an idiot for a few minutes and then realize that I told him to do something. He's be like, "Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. I'll call for that." And he's going to call. And it's going to say how long it's going to take. So it's going to be like, "Hey, so one mic out." And for some reason, it's not going to pop up on the radar for where the vehicle is. Oh, there he is. He's right there. So, hey, Trig, the menu's gone to interact with the sieve. What do? I can't get him out. All right, calm down. It's okay. Hit T, unseat. That simple. All you have to do. That only works for unseat, though. Don't try it for anything else. You're going to get behind him. Interactions, grab. Again, corrections is going to be standing there. It looks like he's glitching. He's not. I promise you. Walk right here. Go down to seat ped, hit seat ped. He's going to take his own time to get over there. It looks like he's running. He's not. He's going to get in the vehicle, and corrections is going to take off with him. There you go. Alrighty. Dispatch 308. I'm going to be 10-8 off of last 10-11. You can show me 10-6 at this time doing paperwork. So now I have an arrest report to write. So, that's what this is. So, department employed under California Highway Patrol. I can't type. I'm bad at this. Location of arrest, that would be San Andreas Avenue. Day would be the 29th. Hour would be, so it's 23. And it is 16, so 20 p.m. Name of suspect. Oof. Sorry, I'm looking at a name right now. Alrighty. Because I'm lazy, I just control C. Because ain't nobody got time for that. Date of birth. Again, I just control paste these stuff. Fun part is where you actually write the report. He had a weapon. He had a pistol in his... Oh, that wasn't on his person. I don't think he had anything on his person. Yeah, he didn't. Pistol. Summary of arrest, so you're going to be like, hey, so you talk in the third person. Always in the third person. So, 307. 308, good lord. Or, not Jesus Christ, I just said that. Was driving down, Amnicola Boulevard at 3:05 and saw a black sedan pull away from an intersection without stopping. So I initiated a traffic stop. And I wish I could type fast, but I can't. And so that's what this is. Approached the vehicle. What's his name? Mr. Richards informed me that he did not have his driver's license on him. I ran his information after returning to my vehicle, and it turns out his license was suspended. After a quick field sobriety, hey, hold on. Why am I racing? After assessing the situation, I saw his eyes were dilated and red. After asking him to step out of the car and provide a field sobriety test, he declined. I then told him he was detained for my safety and his, and I searched him and searched his vehicle, finding a firearm. I arrested him for having a firearm without probable license, or with having a firearm, or possession of a firearm without probable or proper. You get the point. Okay, so there's that. I'm not actually gonna post this because Cam would see it and then murder me. So, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna add the charges. You're gonna be like, all right, so possession or pause of a firearm, and this is going to be a felony. So you're going to put F right here and hit space. That is what it is. Location of booking, so this would be Mission Row. I cheat on this a little bit. Just put whatever PD is closest to you. So this is Mission Row. Just put Mission Row for God's sakes. It don't matter. And then you have your signature. So you know, wow, that's actually fucking cool. Can I do that again? Here, let's see. Bro, I didn't know it did that. Oh, that's cool. I even made this and I didn't know it did that. That's cool. Alright, anyways. You guys get the point. This is the report for it. Yes, it is a full report. And if you don't think you have enough room, I promise you, you got more than enough. I've written a report that was 3 pages long just on the server, so I don't want to hear it. Anyways. If you gripe, moan, and complain about it, then you're not my department's problem. So, otherwise, that's pretty much it. So again, at the end of the day, once you're done with your shift, you know, you don't want to be here anymore. You want to go home. You're tired of me yelling at you. You're tired of other people griping at you. You're tired of, you know, hearing everyone bitch, moan, complain. You know what? Complain. Yeah, you know, just all the C words that are available in the English language. You're going to come back up here. Oh, it looks like some people already have their POVs parked. So some people already have POVs parked. Some don't. Some drive POVs. Like that car, someone would have to move in order to spawn a vehicle. Someone would have to actually move that red vehicle. But oh, this is my private vehicle. Never mind. I don't want to sell that. But get out of my way. Who parks their car right there? Whoever's car this is, I feel kind of bad for moving it, but so what? Oh, is that still on? Yeah. There we go. I try to be considerate of other people's vehicles. It doesn't always work out. Some people's vehicles I just take on a joyride and wreck, but that's beside the point. So, storing vehicle in garage. If you've bought it and you don't want to sell it, you can just store it in your garage because you own it. I hope this has been insightful. If it hasn't, I will leave my Discord in the description. I will also leave, you know, different types of information, different helpful tips. If you have any questions, I will also leave the recruitment Discord link in the description. Just anything that you guys need, put in the comments. I will do my best to answer. But other than that, 308, I'm going to be 1042, 107. You guys have a wonderful night, or morning, or day, or wherever the hell you are.